Yeah, well, I forgot about it myself until yesterday. Anything moving? Absolutely. Insight Biosciences. Relentless. Cheers, Relentless. Supposed to get in for the break of 450, but we'll see. High of day so far, 503. So we broke $5. That better for you, Alistair? Now I'm trying to. I've got a new setup on the music, so I'm trying to find the right balance sound-wise. I'm moving it down to 15%. But I'm not trying to short this. No, that's not it. Good start. How far can we get up with this one? That's the question. We're just starting. So this is Insight Biosciences. The ticker is ENSC, and they've announced top-line results of a clinical study evaluating human abuse potential of intranasal administration of a certain type of drug. Okay. So it's basically clinical trials. The shorthand version of that is clinical trials. Watching this bit of resistance at the $0.25, past that. $504 is our average. We want to I've obviously traded this one in the past because I've got resistance and support lines already drawn. So 507, I've not drawn that today. I've only just, the news dropped on this just a few moments ago. 8:30, 2 minutes ago is when the news dropped on this. A little over 2 minutes ago. So getting second pullback, not third pullback here. 507's our exit. Actually, I'll go for 510. I'll get out at 510. Looks like we're getting a bit of support at 510. The alphabet. Just consolidate. It's going to take a little bit more off there while it's consolidating. 1300's a good start. Always add back if I need to. Alphabet. Bit of a flat bottom here. Flag pattern. There we go. There's the breakout. Break new highs, 530. I'll add more. Current high is 530. Just added a bit more. Added at 38, so need to be higher than that to take off. Lock in another 500 bucks. Do you like these parabolic movers? 10-cent grace here, we'll get out. There we go. It might continue to go, but we've locked in 1800 bucks, so that's a good start to the day. Might take another position if it breaks the $0.50. High of days 48. So we're now looking for the $0.50. Let me know if the music's too loud. I can always turn it down. Well, we were out to get out at the top. I'm starting to get a feel for these reversals. Not bad, $1,800 off a 40 odd cent move. We got in at $5, just $4.99 was our entry, so not a bad start. Right, I can continue with the channel setup now, can't I? Okay, so we just traded Ensys Bioscience. That moved up. Clinical trial results. Nice start to the day. Anything else moving? Okay, so we've got the FOMC meeting this week as well. So more interest rates being hiked this week by the Fed. That should bring a little bit more volatility, selling off. The market's down today, by the way, so the S&P 500 is quite substantially down today. It's 0.5% already, but it did have a really, really good day on Friday. And the Nasdaq is slightly more down, but again, the Nasdaq had an even better day on Friday. So big rally with a cooling down. I'm actually bullish today. I think the market's going to finish green today, and then we'll see a bit of a sell-off. So I think what the market makers are trying to do is build up a little bit of a cushion before the sell-off after the FOMC meeting this week. So that's my opinion. That's just my thoughts, not financial advice. Don't come after me. Okay, so we've already got a few people following. Just make sure that if you are following on the stream, you've hit the like button. So that's 10 taps of the screen there. If you're on TikTok, it's just a thumbs up button. If you're on YouTube, it just really helps push the. It shows the algorithm that the stream's an engaged stream. So and it just really helps push the message out to more people. So let's see if we can't do that. Let me know if the music's too loud or if it's just okay. Hey, Michael. Would you like to read my lips, Alistair? I was going to actually dress up in Halloween costume today. It being Halloween, it's been the last day of the month, the first day of the week. It's Halloween. There's quite a lot of thing. So I was going to actually dress up in Halloween costume today, but I thought Alistair probably wouldn't even notice. And see, I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming. Cheers, Lexter. Well, we're trying to find support up and just. It's funny enough, I've not drawn. The last time I traded this would have been. Let's have a look on the daily. I've traded this a few times, but at this level, probably last month, maybe. Hang on a minute. I've got my things open here. Let's have a look. Trade view. When was the last time I traded this? Trades. Symbol. Yeah, let's see. I've not traded it this month. No, I've never traded it. I thought I had. I've obviously mapped out support and resistance levels, but never traded it. So go figure. Well, these key levels here, see, this is a key level. The support and resistance level here is a key level, clearly. So you can see on the daily how it's met this level a few times as a resistance level where it's at right now. Once, twice as a support level. So we get above, they get a bounce, and this below the kind of $5 level is key. And it's kind of 650 support level at 650, and then we're going up towards $8. So I'm not saying that it'll get that far. It's a garbage company. And a good news, and that's why it's moved up, but it's actually a garbage company. It's pulling back. It's below the VWAP now, so it's pulling back. So that for me is done until the price action tells me otherwise. I've got two chow-chows here today. I'm babysitting. Yeah, the clocks went back, but not in the US. So we're an hour ahead here in Europe, but the US hasn't instigated their the daylight savings yet. So that's next weekend. Oh, I didn't mute my phone. Really ought to do that. Happy All Hallows Eve there, Michael. Being in the country that invented the damn thing. Of course, the Irish didn't call it Halloween at the time, All Hallows Eve. It was hijacked by the church. It was a pagan festival that's being hijacked by the Catholic and Christian church. Go figure. Fancy that. The church hijacking a pagan festival for their own ends. Who'd have thought? Terran Orbital's moving up again. I'm going to put this on the watch list. This has a catalyst this morning as well. Miyako's friend's name, Miyako's boyfriend, is called Bowser. Hey, Bowser. Come in. He's not as affectionate as Miyako, but no. Okay, I'll not pick you up. I'll not pick you up. You're okay. He looks like a lion. He's all lion-coloured, fawn brown beige. Whereas Miyako loves to be picked up. He's not such a. I thought we might have a little bit of fun with the two of them because she came in season at the beginning of last week, but obviously it's a little bit too early in the season in her seasoning, so she's in heat, but a little bit too early for the pheromones to kick in. So he's been fine for the weekend. He gets picked up this evening, so. Excellent. Okay, I'm just getting the dog treats out for later. So we need a $17,000 day today if we're going to hit monthly goal. So I think that's an ambitious target to be setting ourselves. Although we've not had a bad start, I think 17k is going to be ambitious unless we get some really good volatility, some really reliable volatility. AMC seems to be making some noise this morning. So it's not on great volume, but it is moving up. So AMC currently 4% up. Range is terrible. And the volume isn't great, so there's no trade there yet for me, but we'll see what happens. We've got an hour before the market opens, so hey Dave, good to see you again. Hope you had a good weekend. All right, let's just wait, see what else pops up, I guess. GameStop and AMC are hitting the scanners this morning for some strange reason, so let's see what happens. Let's have a quick look at GameStop. Has that got better volume? Meme stocks. Oh, GameStop's got much better volume than AMC, and the range obviously is a lot better. It's a much higher price stock, but it's a lot better, so interesting. GameStop slightly above the VWAP. Let's have a look at some of the other meme stocks. Are they making a move today? Bed Bath and Beyond? Nah, not really. That's very sideways, choppy. BlackBerry? No, that's no. Cost? No. None of those. So it's basically AMC and GameStop seem to be making waves. AMC above the VWAP at 675. GameStop above the VWAP now at $30.24. Hey, cash flow. I'll just prepare my hot beverage. Cold old day, it was just pouring down a moment ago. I thought I'd prepare myself a delicious ancient oriental herbal infusion, garnished with just a hint of bovine extract. Those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, it's tea with milk. Yep, Dave, did you miss it? I pushed it. I published it in the Discord, so I did give it a shout in the Discord before I got in. So if you missed it, I'm sorry, buddy. You need to get up earlier. But for those of you in the Day Trade with Tony Discord, you would have got the notification of the NSICE Biosciences move and the reason for it around here. So this first move up on the pullback is when it pulled back to past the VWAP. Is when I published that on the Discord. I got in on the next move up as it broke new highs. It did pull back a little bit before moving back up, and we managed to get almost 2k on that move. So it's selling off now. That tends to happen. That does happen. So you know, if you snooze, you lose. There's no point getting married to the stock waiting for it to come back. But it might come back later in the day. It might not. We'll see. Don't care. 3k for the doggies. Okay. Come on, Bowser. You can have a treat as well. For those of you that here you go, Bowser. There you go. This is Miyako and this one's Bowser. Wondering who Bowser is? Bowser is that one there. Fawn coloured. Fawn being brown. I know I am cash flow. I'm ever so adorable, yes. But he's gone hunting for some drink, I think. But his fur parents are, his paw parents are long weekend away, so they were good enough to look after Miyako for me whilst I was on my jollies at the beginning of September. It's only right that I return the favour, and he's been ever so good. Well, I don't know about... I don't know about a flush. It's just replicating the market. I think he might be leading the market, but it's, yeah, there's a big sell-off from Amazon. If you look at this on the 5-minute, there's been a couple of these, so big sell-off here. That was late after hours on Friday, just before the close of after hours trading on Friday. Big sell-off. So that would have been what? No, that's this morning. First thing this morning, big sell-off, 4 a.m. And then a bit of a sell-off here. So this is Amazon. Let's have a look at the Nasdaq. But you've got exactly the same pattern on the Nasdaq. So this is a market thing. This is a macroeconomic thing that's selling off. You've got the SPY selling off as well. I'm sure if we put in a few other few other tickers have got similar patterns. Not as severe on Microsoft. Nvidia again, not so it looks like Amazon's the one leading this. So you've got a few of the others just following suit, but Amazon seems to be leading this. Apple following suit. So Amazon's the one leading this for some reason. Let's see if there's news come out, bad news about Amazon. So Amazon stock. So 4 o'clock this morning. Walgreens controlled Village MD in talks with Summit Health for possible takeover. One thing Meta should learn from Amazon: quit the metaverse. Market more bullish. Compensate telcos for bandwidth. Right, okay, so Amazon to delist top seller Wapario and India's marketplace amid regulatory heat. There you go. That's your Amazon catalyst that's just come out there at 1/4 the hour. So some regulatory heat on an Amazon subsidiary, an Amazon partner. Yeah, well, I don't think we're going to see the kind of volatility that we get around the earnings day, so I probably will stay away from Amazon and Meta and the like. What I'm going to just have a quick look at, because I've not done it this morning as yet, is take a quick look at the earnings calendar for today. Are there any big names? Let's have a quick look. Let's bring this up here, shall we? Who have we got this morning? Let's so who have we got this morning? We've got Silicon, Alexander's now, I don't know them too much. Virginia Partners, Sterling Bank. Yes, no. Panasonic earnings this morning. Lowe's. Just looking for any kind of significant coffee table names. There's a lot of names that I'm looking at right now. And Flowsurf, former customer of mine. After hours, so I'm not seeing the big names. Last week were a lot of big names. Were the Herbalife, massive Ponzi scheme that is. Okay, so there's quite a lot of earnings today, but no big significant market movers that I can see. Hey, busy. This is Meta. Meta's down on it's testing 98 again. Lows. We're not getting a bounce as such yet. We're just kind of consolidating around the 97 to 9, just under $100 here is Meta. So let's see what happens. Look at it on the 15. It's a bit more obvious. So it obviously went down to $96 after earnings on Friday. Oh, Thursday. Sorry. It did rally a bit pre-market before then selling off again. Now we're back testing 98. So I can see Meta continuing to sell off. It's just not going to be as volatile now. We've had the earnings. Unless there's a significant catalyst, I don't see why Meta would have significant moves to justify me taking a position on it at $98 a share. And good busy. Not bad at all, thanks. So let's go back to GME. GameStop moving up. It's over $30 now. GameStop having a bit of a moment. Let's see why. There's no stopping GameStop. Okay, so this came out this morning. Gaming and entertainment product provider GameStop continues to remain volatile and trade on elevated volumes. Shares of the meme mania favorite have climbed 12% in the past 5 days alone, but are still down 26.3% year to date. Stock has seen recent intraday volume of around 8 million shares versus the average 5.5, so higher relative volume, which is good. Interestingly, the higher volume and the price gains have come despite nearly 21% short interest in the stock. So it's heavily, again, the short interest is picking up. It's not at the levels of 2021, but if this climb continues, a short squeeze could possibly be in the offering. Further, a price to sales ratio of 1 to 41 and enterprise value to revenue ratio of 1. Interesting. Put GME on the watch then. Go Apes. Smooth-brained individuals. So this is 1847 holdings. Hitting the scanners now. Testing the $0.5. Just broke over VWAP. 1847 holdings. It's the top mover right now. It's over the $0.5. Let's see why. If this keeps going up, it's already been over $3, where it then kind of piques my interest. So 1847 holdings projects a gross margin of about 40% in FY 2023. So 1847 projects revenue in excess of 60 million and over 7 million in cash flow from operations in 2023, based solely on the existing portfolio. Anticipates dividends in excess of 2 million. All this came out at the bottom of the last hour. So that would have been this spike here. This gets back over $3, could be of interest. It's up quite heavily today, so 45%-ish. On the watch. The S&P 500 today, I think it's going to be more sideways than anything. I'd be very surprised if we get much of a volatility today when we've got the FOMC this week, Tuesday, Wednesday. So I would imagine that we might finish green on the day. I think it'll be a buyer's market to start off with. But then we'll finish green. Well, we're okay. I don't think we're going to get 17k today, kangaroos. So I think we can safely say that we're going to be behind on October, but we're already ahead for the year. So any result above goal today is going to be a win. In fact, any green day is a good day when you, in reality, particularly in current market conditions. That was quite a nice little pump for if you like low price stocks. This was a nice little pump. 220 up to 280. That's a 60-cent move in 5 minutes. Not bad. Not bad at all. Let me know if the music is too loud. I can turn it down a little bit on the system. That's not a problem. I think I've got it a little bit too loud on the speakers though. So if the music's bothering you, let me know. Stop moving up nicely. Oh, got what GameStop is. Probably take 3,000 shares of this. Maybe get 4,000 out of it with the margin position, because the broker doesn't give much margin on this one. I think it's the same with AMC. I'd have to check, but yeah, I think so too. I'll just turn the volume down slightly on the desktop audio. Let me know if that's better. That should be better. It's supposed to be for background. It's not the main event. Right, okay. Son heading up. So Son Biotherapeutics shares are trading higher after the company announced an agreement with Janssen, the evaluation of 3 Sonnet product candidates. So this is a lower price one. So I know a few of you on the YouTube channel like these lower price ones, but Kareem usually comes in and starts shouting about these lower price ones. It's currently almost $1.50, $1.48. Pop up now, making its move back up. These rounded bottoms. I actually just posted a video there recently, if you want to check it out, on TikTok, how to trade rounded bottoms and rounded tops. So they are a reversal pattern. Yeah, that didn't last. Yeah, this is actually not looking too bad. I mean, the range is, at the moment, the range is terrible. And the volume's a little bit lower than it needs to be, but it's still looking fairly strong. It's above the VWAP, moving sideways. What's the resistance level here? 360. Haven't got any confirmed support or anything like that. So we're just an upwards channel at the moment. A bit of a narrowing. Narrowing triangle-ish. There's a flag formation. On the higher time frame, it's fairly evident. Looking bullish in terms of the flag formation. Perth got delisted. My understanding is that Perth got delisted on Friday. So Perfumania, I think, is the stock. But that was delisted on Fridays, as far as I'm aware. Let me just put it. No, Perth is still there. Perfect Corps. Go figure. This is Perfect Corps. That's a bit strange. This looks to be traded today. Started trading today. Yeah, that's why. Notification of removal from listing and or registration under the right. Okay, so Provident acquisition. Yeah, okay, so got that. You're right. It's Perth is the new ticker. Yeah. Provident acquisition. So basically, they've taken over the ticker that was Perfect. Business combination. No. It's simple answer. No, it's not worth the go in it. No. It's there's no volume. There's no prior history here that to go off on the chart. There's no volume. It's a business combination. I'd wait for it to settle today. I'd wait for it to perform today. Well, look at it. If anyone else has got something they want me to take a look at, I'm happy to do that. Not a lot else moving right now. Got this mover is 260, 270, trying to move up. This is 1847 holdings. 280 was the rejection level last time. So watch for the. I mean, we've got a nice little cup and handle here. It's breaking out. So if you put this on a 2-minute time frame, it looks a little bit better. Cup and handle, then breaks upwards. So that's a nice little pattern breakout. GameStop, we can certainly look at GameStop. GameStop's having a great time at the moment. Come on, I'll take a position with GameStop. It looks like it's moving up nicely. Spread's about between 5 and 10 cents in GameStop. Can't take big size with GameStop because I've not got the leverage to do so with this broker. Most I could probably get is about 3,000 shares, maybe. This level. Yeah, maybe a bit more. Maybe about 3,500, I think. This breaks lows. I'm just going to jump out. There you go. 25-cent spread. 20-cent spread. It's volatile. I wouldn't take a position on something just because it's moving. By the way, guys, that's not my advice. Just don't do as I say. Don't do as I do. Bed Bath and Beyond moving up as well now. Be it sympathy with and AMC as well. Currently 10 cents down on the ask. Oh, granted, we're over 20 cents down on the ask, but on the bid, sorry. But we're only in for 1,000 shares. GameStop looks like it might be having a rally day today. There's a potential short squeeze still to be had there. So over 20% shorted. So, and I know retailer the majority of retail holders on GameStop do not allow their shares to be borrowed. So that could have something. I mean, it is shortable. Let's see how much. Oh no, it's not shortable. It's hard to borrow. It's shortable if your broker allows you to borrow, but mine's not allowing me to borrow shares for this, so it's not shortable. Caught between the spreads at the minute. I've not seen it yet, but I'll take a look in a second. Look at that, caught between the spreads. 31.80 up on the ask, but we're still not in. I'm just going to get out of this. As soon as I get green on it, I'm just going to get out, cover my costs. I'm not feeling it. I didn't cover my costs. So $30 down, that's not bad. I'll have a look at Quanergy now. But GME, the spreads and the lack of margin is turning me off that. It's down hard. Down extremely heavy. So this is down 68% overnight. So let's have a quick look at why that is. The real MKP. It's kind of so Quanergy had a really good day on Friday. Let's put this on the 15-minute. It had a really good day on Friday. Then you got this double top formation and bang. The quantity systems shares are trading lower after the company priced it's the offering. So the priced an offering overnight and or over the weekend, 16.7 million offering. So that's just basically rug pulled. Anybody that was trying to trade this to the long side after the move on Friday, pumping this up on Friday because they know they're coming with an offering, pumping it up, trying to get it as high as possible, hit the market with an offering, bang, the shares drop in price. So that's 70% down on the day. And that's why it's an offering. Yeah, there's quite a funnily enough, I was having this conversation earlier, the real MKP. Fake accounts for me, fake accounts for the humble trader, fake accounts for anybody that seems to be getting any kind of a following in the finance sector is going to get fake accounts. Just be wary that I'm not going to ask you to join any WhatsApp groups. I'm not going to ask you to join any Telegram groups or send me any money directly or anything like that, or tell you that I'm going to trade with your money or whatever it is. Just there's a lot of scammers out there, and they're usually not very bright, so you can usually spot them. I'll take a look at Neo. Neo sideways, very choppy. It's down at the moment, 0.5 percentage point. Its range is poor. No trade from intraday trade for me with Neo. I'm bullish on that sector. I'm bullish on the EV sector as a whole. However, that being said, some of these Chinese stocks, these Chinese EV manufacturers will have their work cut out for them. There's a likelihood some of them will just get acquired by another company, because to compete with the big boys, now that the big boys are getting in on the EV space, is going to be difficult. Yeah, Kai, that's what you've always, in the out of hours markets, you've always got to be careful of a potential rug pull. That's Neo for you, Alfred. Sometimes when somebody tries to scam me like that, I like to play with them a little bit, you know? It's usually best when, because I get quite a lot of people claiming to be a foreign wealth investment company wants to invest in my business. And I'm like, oh, really? You do? Okay. You do you know what my business is? And play with them, pretend like I'm interested in their investment, and then pull the rug from under them as well, just as they think they've got the teeth into me, and they think they've got a bite. They're not very bright, these scammers. But then again, it's there's a whole bunch of there's a whole sector, there's a whole town full of these in India and Nigeria for that matter. It's seen as a career path. Whole call centers that are built for scamming people. And people go into work and do a 9 to 5, and that's their job, is scamming people. And to be fair, they get paid a salary the same as, you know, someone working at a call center for Chick-fil-A is or whatever. And they don't think anything of it. They're just trying to earn a crust. It's the call center owners and the big scammers. They're the ones that pocket all the money that they do get. There's a guy on YouTube actually he calls these places, or when they try and do them, and he exposes them. He's a hacker, and he exposes them, and he starts deleting files off the desktop and things, and it's quite funny. It is quite funny. I'll have to dig that out. Okay, what else is moving? Bed Bath and Beyond. That might have a bit more. Or not. No, there's no volume there. Can't trade that. That's because that's Best Buy, not Bed Bath and Beyond. Baby. Bed Bath and Beyond has got a better volume. Spreads are better than GameStop. It's lower priced, but it's testing that $5 range. So Bed Bath and Beyond could be interesting. It can't be that bad, Teddy. Yeah, it's good fun, but it's best when he strings them along and pretends he's the old granny with the voice changer. It's amusing, and they get frustrated when he pretends he doesn't know how to use the PC or whatever. Well, FSH, which is 1847 Holdings, is still moving up steadily. It's a nice steady climb. It gets over $3, I could be interested. I'd want to see it break 306, which is the current high of session. Don't want to get caught in a double top. Oh, Epics. Is that back on the radar? Now, big sell-off, getting a little bit of a bounce, that's all. Massive sell-off. $1.50. Kind of 460 to 310s, $1.50. That's Epic's ESA Pharmaceutical. Had a really good run up last Wednesday. Made good money on this last Wednesday. Was it Tuesday? Tuesday, I think it was. No, Wednesday. I was right the first time. It was Wednesday. Anybody seeing anything moving at all at the moment? With some volume. What was missing last week was volume. We had quite a lot of movement, but a lot of it was moving without volume. This is why we resorted to trading the mid and high cap stocks. We went short on a few of those as well. But there's benefit for that. But in earnings season, you're always going to get good, good volatility in the mid and high caps. That's usually when you get the volatility, unless there's another catalyst. Then question, guys. Let's have a quick look at the overall market, shall we? So the SPY is down at the moment, but it's just ranging across the VWAP. Had this huge sell-off first thing. It's a gap down overnight, if you will, and then or over the weekend even. But it's just ranging sideways at the moment. So where do you think the market's going to finish today, guys? Do you think we're going to be finishing green or red? Let me know. The FOMC meeting is well, it starts tomorrow, but we'll know the interest rate hike on Wednesday. So that's going to be Wednesday afternoon or Wednesday evening, where I am. What do you think, guys? Green or red today on the markets? Well, I hope I'm green today. I hope I'm green. I hope I have a really good start to the week. Just waiting for something to present itself. Yeah, well, I don't know what's going on with that team. How the difference a week makes, eh? This time last week we were talking about how they beat City comfortably, and two absolutely shocking defeats in a row to relegation fodder. And yet they'll probably go against They'll probably go out in Europe tomorrow and absolutely batter a fantastic Italian team that's really in form and turn it on. And that's just where they are at the moment. So inconsistent. So right now we're struggling to find anything worth trading. Ah, you're a City fan, are you, Doug? How long have you been a City fan? 5 minutes? Like most of them? Actually, to be fair, City has got some extremely loyal supporters, some that have followed up and down the divisions. I know one of them. I used to work with him in Dell Computers, and extremely passionate, loyal supporters. The problem is they've only got about 10,000 of them, so you know. Yeah, 10 since the oil money came in, Doug. Sounds about right. So GameStop with a little bit of a double top here on the 1 minute, on the 2 minute. Let's pull back to the VWAP before it moves again, maybe. What about Terran Orbital? It's just choppy sideways at the moment, Terran Orbital. I don't mind a catalyst, but we'll see. So 1847 is the surprise package at the moment. Well, we could do a treble, Teddy. There's possibilities of doing a treble still. The league's off, but cup competitions, anybody's game, really. I mean, if they turn it on like they can turn it on, and during the cup competitions, then they can still get top four. They should still get top four, let's face it. But they were in a similar situation 2 years ago with all the injuries to the defence. No centre halves, having to play in the midfield in the back four, and they were way off the pace. They were odds on to finish outside the top four, and they managed it. They didn't just finish outside the top four; they finished third. So I'm confident they'll get top four. There's the consistency of City. Arsenal being Arsenal will be Arsenal, and they will bottle it. But the consistency of City, they'll finish with games to spare. They'll win it with games to spare, and that man that robot Haaland is gonna smash some records along the way. I mean, the guy's a beast of epic proportions. Yeah, absolutely, Ian. Absolutely. The only team that's made it competitive, City would have been absolutely destroying the league, but it would have been a Bayern Munich league, a German Bundesliga, but for Liverpool. Because let's face it, there's nobody else been anywhere near close. Hey, look, I've got some very good friends who are Arsenal fans, and they're actually saying that to me. No Arsenal fans believe. Arsenal fans are in euphoria right now. All the Gooners are in euphoria right now. I mean, if you watch Ty on Arsenal TV, he's hilarious. But nobody believes you'll win the league. No, not even Arsenal fans believe you win the league. You're still getting used to competing for a title right now. Nobody actually believes you'll win it. I mean, nobody, but I don't think anybody in the league, since City signed Haaland, even before a ball was kicked, they said that let's all pack up, we're all playing for second place now. Nobody wanted that to take place. Nobody wanted that to be the case, but it seems that that will be the case. The fact that Arsenal are topping the league right now is a surprise to most people. It's a surprise almost akin to when Leicester went all the way. They got to the top and went all the way. Arsenal aren't Leicester. Just saying. Lightning doesn't strike twice. And it wouldn't be as big of a shock if Arsenal did go on to win it as Leicester winning it. But it would be a bit of a shock. But Arsenal have got form for bottling it when it matters. Of late, they're almost as Spursy as Spurs are of late. The last 5-6 years in particular. Well, here we go, guys. Let's change the scanners over. We've got 40 seconds to the bell. Let's see what moves. Not going to jump into a trade now. Not even with this one now. It's over $3. Not jumping into any trade. Just on the back of a bit of momentum at the bell. Okay, let's see. Jumped into that trade just because a bit of a momentum at the bell. It's looking strong. What we'd like to think of as a gap and go. Looking for 350. Can we get 350? Well, that threw a downward wick there that I don't like at all. Somebody getting filled under $3 there for some reason. So this is 1847 holdings. $18.47 holdings. Let's go. GameStop spiking down. I'm going to put this at 20 cents. I'm risking 500 bucks on this. Plus slippage. I want to see up around the 350 level. Struggling a little bit. First candle makes a new low on the 1 minute, so I'm going up to 315 on the stop. That's 316 on the low, so okay. 2,500 shares. It didn't. I thought this might go parabolic, but it didn't. So I only took 2,500 shares. I would have scaled in if it had gone up and broke the $0.50 straight away. I would have scaled in and got and straight away. Yeah, we got stopped out. Okay. As I said, I was risking $500 on that. It didn't go parabolic the way I wanted it to straight away out of the blocks. So let's have a look at what else. Epix is halted. Did move up. A big sell-off. So just be careful with this one. Getty is also halted. The upside. That's nice. So some big movers. Have a look at Getty. Well, we might get some more out of this. Let's see. It needs to get over 340. Upstart. There's a nice move up, pull back. But we need 2460 to beat that. Not got the volume. It's the volume, good volume on the opening candle, but since then it's like no. Need volume. So the EVK, so Everglory International, this is very low price stocks, out of volatility halt as well. Well, two for me right now, I'm interested in seeing what happens is Getty Images and Epix. Getty Images probably more so, given that the price point. AMC moving up nicely. GameStop halted to the upside. Nice. $32.88. Okay. Epix resumed. Getty. So this should resume in about a minute's time. GameStop will resume at 9:40. Oh God, then don't touch Getty if Kramer's saying bye, bye, bye. Nice one, Matt. Good to see. Let's have a look at Getty. So this should resume anytime now. Oh, and it's gapped up. Oh, that's a bit crap. Terrible film. Went up to 35 on the ask just a second ago, so filled that gap. Let's move up now. $0.08 spread. That's not bad. Just need to get up over 640. Out at the VWAP. Morning, Steve. Caught between the spreads right now. Lock a little bit in. Kind of volatile. GameStop still halted. A lot of volatility today, it seems. Nice. We like volatility, especially when it comes with good volume. Looks like today could be a good day for trading. Good day's trading. I'm not liking this position though. Look for a bounce at the VWAP. Here, VWAP is 606. The volume's just died out. 2 cents off the ask. But the spreads are like 10, 12 cents, which is what's killing us right now. So over 640, we'll just get out of this. We're just not feeling it. I had a single higher high yet on the 1 minute. With a flat bottom, descending wedge into a flat bottom. That's bearish. Oh. $0.20 trailing stop on that. Pull all the way back and stop me out now if you want to. Finally did get the breakout. Let's see what happens. It puts us almost 4K up on the day. There we go. So 4,500 up on the day. That's Getty Images. I don't like it. I don't like the movement on it. It's a bit. It's not feeling it. Let's have a look. Where's GameStop? Pulling back now. Yeah, that's halted to the upside on relatively low volume. It's not halted to the upside. It's just not moving. So it was halted here. AMC moving up, pulling back. I'll take a look at Robin Hood for you. Ian, pulling back. Then it's move up. Now it's pulling back. Oh, finger motions making moves up as well. Well, let's see what we're doing here. We got out for a loss there. That's selling off. Getty, it's pulling back a little bit. Not feeling Getty though with the spreads. Just I don't mind something with a larger spread if the volatility is enough to cover it, but it took us ages to get filled there. We were caught between the spreads for so long. GameStop all the way back down to 32s. GameStop looking very weak right now. It's below the VWAP. Needs to get back up towards 33. Shorts are in control right now. So GameStop halted to the downside. AMC pulling back as well. All the way to the VWAP. It's below $7 now. Unlucky apes. Epic's moved up, but didn't sustain. And we've got Insights, which is what we got first thing. That's just sold off, didn't hold at all. It's actually down on the day, so I'm just going to remove that from the list. GameStop halted, Getty weak. Let's have a look at what's happening with the market. So we're going to, right, okay, so the overall market's kind of pulled back a little bit. It's kind of choppy sideways, which is what I expected. I did say my expectations, choppy sideways, finish green. I don't think we're going to have a big rally today, but we'll see. It's currently down 0.68% on the day, the S&P 500. The Nasdaq is twice as much, 1.2% down. So let's have a look at the likes of the big tech stocks. Amazon, choppy sideways. Tesla, choppy sideways. Yeah, there's not a lot you can do with that. AMD. Oh, AMD's kind of selling off. So, yeah. That's where we are, guys. Perth. Yeah, there you go. So, halted again. So, second halt. Perth. The volume's not great on this, so just be careful. This halted at 45, so this is due to resume at 50 HKD. There we go. People wanting to know HKD. AMTD digital. This old chestnut with no volume at all. Okay, so this is it's up at the moment, but the spreads are over 30 cents and no, more than 45 cents spreads. So and plus change. So we're looking at 40 cent spreads plus change. Just be careful. You get in there at 22.14 and you've lost 40 cents on the dollar already. 50 cents as it is now. 51. So just be careful with the spreads. HKD, that's always wicked on the spreads. So we're trying to move back up with EFSH. Now we've got a bit of volatility. We could break 335, could be of interest. What are we looking at there? Yeah. No real pattern I can make out there. Really looking for the break of 350 with that one. Yeah, it's still below the VWAP. Sold off at the open, consolidating. It's trying to make a little bit of a bounce, but I wouldn't touch. Personally, I wouldn't be prepared to touch this until after it breaks above the VWAP. So 340 really is the kind of level and above. 335, 340 is a level and above that I've been looking at there. This is why the VWAP is so powerful. It's a very powerful intraday trend indicator. If stocks are trading below the VWAP, as the price action here clearly is, the VWAP's this blue line up at the top, then it's in a downward trend intraday. So it's not advisable to take a long position unless it's a reversal. It's not really advisable to take a long position on a stock that's below the VWAP from an intraday perspective, because if it's highly extended to the downside, then you might look at taking a long position for a reversal and maybe a pop or a bounce or whatever. But if you're looking for the trend, and you always try and trade with the trend is your friend, as they say in trading. The trend here is downwards. Even though it's moving up, the trend is downwards. Just saying. Yeah, I wouldn't touch HKD. So Wynn Resorts is almost 10% up, which is really good for a stock of this size. So a $60 stock up to 63. It's not bad at all. Mid cap. What did Getty end up doing? Selling off. I was right to get out when I got out. I probably should have got out a little bit sooner, but hey, look. What are you gonna do? That was a 20-cent stop. So I could have set a 10-cent stop. I would have got out sooner, but that was a 20-cent trailing stop. So that's why I got out there. That's okay. I did okay with that one. $430 off goal. So I'm not going to be taking any trades unless they are A+ setups right now. GameStop did that. It continued selling off after the halt resumption. We've got Epic's not continuing with the bounce. It's above the. It's not even above the VWAP. It's choppy across the VWAP. So that sideways chop needs to get above 350 to be of interest to me. EFSH. Right, look. If you're looking at long-term plays, following your favourite activist investor is not a bad way to do it. If you don't pin duo. Setting highs. Just taking 1,000 shares of Pinduoduo. Looking for 54.75 would be nice. 25 cents. Oh, let's put a 10-cent trailing stop in place. We get stopped out, we get stopped out. We made a profit on it already. There we go, 150 bucks. That's a base hit. That's a base hit, and it keeps moving. So might go in for another one if it continues to move up. And this time, 150 bucks, 20-cent stop. Risk 200 bucks on it. So stops in place already. I'm in at 77. Risking $200. 59.33. Oh, 59.33 is the halt level. Way off that. No need to worry about that. Oh well. Okay, that puts us $70 down on this one. Still 4,500 up. Oh, Mobileye. That was an IPO from last week. Oh, it's selling off down. It's done nothing but sell. Each day it's had a lower finish, so this is looking like it's going to have another lower finish. It's raining outside. These dogs are not going to be happy not to get. Okay, so here we go. Looking for $4 on this. Will we get it? Probably not. That was oh, pay attention, Tony. Is that worth a buy? $320. I've just put buy in for a bounce and put a stop at 305. Looking for a bounce on the VWAP there, but I've put a stop in at 305 so it doesn't flush. Continue. If it continues selling off, I'll get out. That was a big flush down. My average cost now is 343, so it's up here. I'll put the line where my cost is. Which is not ideal, but we'll see what happens. That's not Ideal. Wasn't paying attention. Got in, didn't pay attention. Getting a bit of support just above $3, so that's what we need. $8.47 holdings, not good, you know. We'll see. Shopify, breaking highs. Shopify did well for us last week. Steady gains all day. A good earnings. Shopify having good steady gains here as well. Right on that money maker. Oh. Stopping at 340. Stopping at 350. Step that up. At 355, so I'm risking 5 cents on this. Okay, so that just wiped out my gains. EFS8's just wiped out my gains with that stop. So we're back to square one. We're $200 up. Have a look at Hoodie in a moment. This pullback wiped out all my gains because I wasn't paying attention. You've got to be 100% on it, guys. Not paying attention. I was $500 off goal. Less than. I've got a stop in place. I'll have a look at Hoodie for you. No, there's no trade there, user. There's no volume. It's downwards trending. You can't go short or long on that. It's there's nothing doing there with Hoodie at all. I wouldn't touch it. Off halted. Missed that one. I halted it at 57. We've got 2 more minutes for Hoff. Let's go back to Hoff. So this resumes at 103. So I've got another couple of minutes left before that. HKD. That's downwards now. So that did halt upwards. Oh no, it didn't. I don't know what's going on with HKD. Whoever wants to trade HKD, you're welcome to it. It's extremely volatile. The spreads now are 65 cents. So good luck if you're in it. If this breaks back up over it needs to hold at $3. So if this breaks back up over the VWAP, it could be interesting as a move back up, because the wider time frame is still looking fairly bullish. I just don't like this big wick up here. So we'll see what happens with that one. Shopify, we got stopped out at $175. So we got stopped out at $35.62. But it's still moving up. Not the volatility we want though. We're 875 after being 4.5k up. We're 875 down. So $875 up. Pinduoduo still moving. Oh yeah. We should have kept on watching it for this pullback. So we got out here. Small loss. Pullback maybe. Hammer candle there. Lovely. The reversal candle. Bit of a dead cat bounce on GameStop, up to 31.50. That's exactly right. Oh, it's the dog. Dog making strange noises in his sleep, bless him. Oh, Getty Images. Looking at on the 2 minute, a bit of a double bottom formation there, maybe. Gets back above 650. You could see it. But Kramer's put the death knell on it, so probably not. PDD pulling back. GameStop trying to bounce hard from that sell-off. KLXC, so this is KLX Energy. Did Hoth ever resume? No. This should resume in a little over 2 minutes. No volume. EDD has plenty of volume, but it's going in the wrong direction. Nine energy. The energy stocks creeping up. This is Keeping up nice, actually. Iron Energy. Not very volatile. I mean, the ATR is kind of 5 cents, but looking strong. Yes, Kangaroo. So I can explain the spread. So you've got two prices at any point in time for the transaction, for the orders to be placed. You can place on the ask, which is what sellers are looking to get paid for the stock that they own. Or you can place on the bid, which is what buyers are looking to pay for stock that they want to buy. So that's the difference. So the two prices are one is the sellers trying to get paid for stock that they have, and one is buyers wanting to buy the stock. So fuddy duddy. So that's the bid and the ask. The difference between is the spread. Now, there's always a difference between. It might only be a cent, or it might be $1. It could be or anything in between. The difference between the bid and the ask is the spread. And what you tend to find is the market makers will make advantage of the spread by and basically moving it one way or the other. So the market makers can make money, and you'll tend to find that if you're in it with a broker that doesn't charge commissions and they're not getting payment for order flow, then they will have wider spreads because they're actually making money on in between. So, hey beginner. Nine Energy went up, just dropped 30 cents. What happened to Hoth? Is it still halted? No, it's pulling back. Oh, big resumption upwards. That was a good 60 cent gap up with Hoth. Axum Therapeutics, we traded this a few weeks ago. It moved up towards $70, I remember. Not seeing anything with the volatility and volume at this moment in time. It's quite a bit of volatility out there. Just the volume isn't with it. Volume came with that selling candle on Hoth though. So nearly 140,000 shares traded there. No problem, kangaroos. What we're getting now is just low volume volatility, which is Nicola. Not seen that one for a while. A bit of volatility with Nicola, but again, low volume, not huge volume. Got better volume than most. Revive a Pharmaceutical. It's up at 440s. Here we go. BNTX. Moving up. $140 a share. You can keep moving up. So getting a little bit of a move up with the NVX. $19. Let's see. Breaks 1930. I'm just looking at the previous levels here. 18. So we're up over those levels. Where's the next resistance levels here? Oh, we're up over those already. Kind of looking at $21 really on the daily. Hmm. 1930. If I go back to the 10th of October, it struggled to get over 1930. So it's struggling to get over 1930 again. So we're looking at that level. She's up 4%. Probably not something that really meets the criteria. Meta's heading to lows. Is it going to buy something? $95. We should have continued shorting it over the weekend from last week. I got out at 112. I got in at 140 and out at 112. So I made a killing on that last Thursday, I think it was. Of Wednesday. And there's another almost $10 since. Oh, no, $20 since. So Meta just free fall. And it's not on the short sale restrictions today either. So you can short the hell out of it if you want. It probably will be on the short sale tomorrow. Perf just resumed. Perfect call. So this was something that one of you was looking at earlier. A couple of result halts up and a halt down. Well, that looks to be done. Oh, I should have quit when I was $4.5 grand up. Looks of this. The volume seems to have dropped out now that we're the back end of the market. The back end of the opening hour. Still time. GameStop. It needs to get back over 32 for me. Oh, this one's back above the VWAP. Are we going to make a nice move on that one? Yeah, I'll keep an eye on that. Yeah, most of the movers seem to be consolidating now. Excuse me. Hey, look, Meta is the volatility with Meta is what's missing. Although there's a double bottom, nice double bottom on GME on the 2-minute. I'm looking at GameStop on the 2-minute. If this gets over 31.50, it could be at the races. And double bottom up to 31.50, bit of an Adam and Eve there. Let's see. If it gets above 31.50, let's see. Can't trade much of GME, that's the problem. The lack of... hang on a minute. Has that changed? No. So, problem is GameStop. No margin for that. No leverage. 9 energy still moving up. Slow but sure. This breaks 330, might be back interested. But we'll see. Y map. No, that's not moved up. 6%? No, it's not. Sure it's not. Yeah, the volatility seems to have disappeared right now. Or the volume in particular. Oh, moving back up. Off Therapeutics. Health Therapeutics is currently up over 28% on the day as it stands right now. Was up quite a lot more. Did pull back. And let's have a look at the reasons why. What's the catalyst here? So Health Therapeutics reports BioLexa Phase 1b clinical trial results in mild to moderate atopic dermatitis. So clinical trial results. Positive clinical trial results. That's why Hoff is moving up. And it's very good relative volume. It's not great volume, but relatively speaking, it's good volume. Getty. Let's put Hoff on this list here. Yeah, Getty at 650 could be interesting. Yeah, possibly. Sideways, it's just channeling sideways. Choppy at the moment. If I say it's choppy at the moment, that's selling off. I'd get rid of that. GameStop, selling off, breaking lows, get rid of that. Can always put it back if necessary. Epix is choppy sideways. We'll see what happens with that one. So 1847 could be of interest. Breaks 330. And Hoff is of interest. I just threw a wick up there. What's the spreads here? Spreads are 10 cents. That's not bad. No, it's neither 15 cents, so go figure. No, 6. Spreads are rangy. Let's say that much. I got in for the break of 750, got 757 fill. Getty looks like it could potentially get above 650. It's very choppy. The range is spreads is quite rangy. The movement is erratic. The range is 53. The average true range here is 53 cents. To put that into perspective, the average candle size here is 53 cents. Massive devil horns on the 5 minutes. Big double top on the 2 minutes. So I'm not comfortable in this trade right now. A lot of exit indicators telling me to get out. Should have never got in the first place, I'm being honest. But it was the top momentum stock when I did. Yeah, Getty just rejected it, the $0.50, 650, got above it for a second and then rejected. The movement on this is very erratic. Getty back above 650. It's going to get out of this. The longer I'm staying in, the more it's likely to go against me. Scratch day so far. Let's get back to Getty, the only one that's been good to us so far. Well, actually, we're out of time. Bottom of the hour. Because of daylight saving, Alfred. So today, this weekend in Europe, daylight saving, the clocks went back. In the US, the clocks go back next weekend. So that's why 1:30 today, 2:30 next week. Daylight saving. So it was still 8 a.m. in the US that I started. It was still 9:30 that the market opened in the US. So just daylight saving is the difference. Okay. Well, we'll continue trading for the next while it's raining outside, and hopefully we'll get a bit of a decent break to take the dogs for a walk. But other than that, I will be back at it tomorrow, 90 minutes before the market opens, so 12 o'clock my time, UK, Ireland. It's 12 p.m., not 1 p.m. Okay. I know on the TikTok stream on the schedule it says 1 p.m., but that's because I forgot about the daylight saving. It's 8 a.m. as always, ahead of the market time, ahead of the market opens. So 90 minutes before the market opens, I'll be back at it tomorrow. Come join me then. If you want to catch up with what I do the rest of the day, just hop over to YouTube, subscribe to the channel. You get notified when I drop a trade recap. In the meantime, enjoy the rest of your day, guys.